It's annoying. Well, I thought I'd fix up the problem for the stream. Freezing. I thought it was the magic keys. It sucks, man. Now I've got to figure out what it is.
Maybe try to shift the stream to your another computer. Just open a Zoom there.
Yeah. This is the stronger computer, the one that's got a graphics card for the processing.
Come on. 50 pips at least.
Yeah, if you guys can like the new stream, that'd be fantastic.
Emmanuel, bro, are you in gold buy?
Yeah, I took it, Noel. I took it after the 1 minute candle broke below the previous 4 hour. I took it and I closed it 5 minutes ago, man.
Oh, okay. You closed it when it was slowing down here?
You didn't leave any runner?
No, mate. No, I didn't leave any runner. It's on my diary to do of progress this week. But yeah, because what I've noticed, Hayden, is where I always get fucked over is like taking the trades. Like once the 4 hour closes, I always notice it's going to be a break below or above, and then take it on the next one. So I just waited, mate, for at least 1 minute to close below the previous 4 hour candle, and then I took it. I just took it straight away, put my stop loss, and then when I noticed that the doji was taken out, the 1 minute doji, I was comfortable.
Try to investigate on your Windows Go event viewer when logs application. Look for time it crashes. See the error message. Oh, cool, Ivan. Thanks for that. I'll check that out. Okay. So it was roughly 4 to 1. No, less. Just over 3 to 1 at this point. So I haven't myself. I haven't secured anything just yet. But I'm back to square. Square plus some. If I close now, I'd be +1 for the day. Okay, little gap on my MT5. So can we fill that? Can we just push up one more leg up? Where's my 50% for London? London. London high, London low. Oh, we're at the 50% now. So London. Maybe I should have taken some off already. It's alright. I think we can push up one more time. Still got the sun as the target. But that's dangerous, that 50% for London. So ideally, did anyone secure at the 50%, the one at 1859? I know, Emmanuel, you closed full. Yeah, I think in hindsight, I really should have closed some there because this is a liquidity candle as well. But if we get another retest up. Eddie's out. Okay. No top wick on this candle. So see if this end's going to close in 20 seconds. Hopefully this can close with like a small little body. And then we can just continue keep on pushing up. But London 50 is always going to give us a reaction. Well, not always. Let's not say always, but high probability of reactions at London 50%. So at the moment is giving us that little reaction. Okay, I can check while I'm doing this. I wonder if it's when I'm putting these images up. I wonder. No, surely not. So target Asian high. So I'm going to secure a little bit right now. You took 80%, Terry. Cool. Yeah. Worth giving it a second shot. Pound yen now starting to creep down. So the same thing happened, you know, basically just a little bit early on that trade, then took us, and then took me, then pushed down. Same thing. A little bit early in this trade, took me, and then started pushing up. So timing wasn't quite there. Idea was right, like we can see now that it was a valid point of interest or zone of interest. There was just a price action that this what I thought was a good opportunity for a sweep wasn't the actual sweep. So got swept and then it pushed up. So same with pound yen. Obviously now we got a little reaction, but wasn't the true sweep. And then now this is looking much better as the actual true sweep. So all we can do is look and learn. Well, it depends if you're using risk percentage per trade or if you're using fixed lots. If you're using fixed lots, tight stop losses, then you know they're not as bad as they seem. But if you're using percentage with tight stop losses, then every time you lose in the trade is going to be like a bigger percentage of your account. Well, not bigger percentage, but it's like 0.5% or 1%. If you're using fixed lots and you lose like 6-7 pips, then it's not as bad of a loss as if you were risking 15-20 pips. You know, so you might only be risking then like 0.1% or 0.2%. Yeah, so percentage for stop losses can be a little bit like this style of trading where you're really looking for risk reward, and if you do take 1 or 2 losses, then you could be down 1% of your account. Let's say for example, you have 5,000 in your account and you lose 1%, so you lost $50. Now you've got 4,950. And then say you risk 1%, now the same trade is 49.50. And like, so every time you're taking a loss, your actual account's getting smaller and smaller and smaller. And your next trade, if you're keeping the same percentage risk, is getting smaller and smaller. Only slightly, but smaller and smaller. If you're using fixed lots, then you know that you're risking X amount of dollars per trade. Or per pip. So if you're risking X amount of dollars per pip. So maybe your pip's worth like $1. So if you're risking 6 pips, then it's $6 trade. If you're risking 10 pips, then it's $10 trade, and so on, so on, so on. Yeah, hopefully that's like a little rocket ship that just flies up, but yeah, GJ slowly pushing down, very slowly, very slowly. I only pushed like from where I got in the first trade, which was, I can't quite remember. I have to look at my terminal. It was 70, 159.7. So it's only pushed down 12 pips, not much. Oh, your entry. Oh, same, 59.7. Oh, I see. You took it. Yeah, you gave it a second chance. Looks like that 50% is holding some weight. So luckily, at the moment, I'm feeling like it was a good idea to have taken some here, but we haven't actually, this is the last little buy in volume, but this is still the main structure if this is indeed bullish. So can we just have like a little launch pad to push up? What is annoying is at this time we can get deeper retracement before that push up. So I haven't moved my stop loss yet to break even or in profit. But if this can keep on pushing up another leg, then I'd move my stop loss to around maybe this point or this point. But once it breaks through this area, we should be in a nice little position. Five minutes, little pullback. 15 minutes, got clean range. I'd probably close a little bit more when it gets up to this 1862. I'm not going to try scale in before NY. So at the moment there's buying volume, a little tiny bit of buying volume here in this little structure. This is dangerous at the moment. Alrighty, how many likes do we have? Hmm, 12 is it? Thanks, Marion. Cheers. Because I've got 32 in here watching. 7 viewers, I think, on YouTube. I can't quite tell. It's annoying when that thing bloody freezes. I'm gonna have to work this out. So, Windows Event Viewer, huh? Let's check that out. Time it crashed. "18 minutes ago. Cheers, Danny. Okay, window logs, application. Oh, maybe it might be the thing that's running the music. That's annoying. It would make sense, actually. Oh, no worries. Do this, Varnus. You're welcome. Looking like everything's slowed down. So, I'm gonna let the hour candle close, and then I'll just reassess what's happening. Is this actually? It is moving, isn't it? It's just still. Yeah, it is moving. It's just not doing anything. So German 40. We created like a little resistance. And looks like we're creating like a little support. So there's quite a tight little range of 38 pips. So this is I would actually be looking for later on something to react around this area to maybe then keep them coming back down. I think that'd make a lot of sense. Just let this accumulate range for a little bit, breakouts above into this area, and then look for resistance to form to then start pushing something down. I think that could work out quite well. What are the sessions like? Asian session pushing up, Euro session pushing up, London session pushing up, New York session can push up and then crash. That makes sense. They might buy the high and then sell, buy to sell. What are you pointing at? To fill this area for gold? Or was it meant to be this?
Yeah, go to the 1 hour
on
the gold.
on gold. Yeah.
So still thinking we can reach to this area, this upside area, way above.
Oh.
Yeah, that area.
I'd love to see 1910 hit today. Is that too much to ask?
1878 area.
Yeah.
1876, 75, 76 area.
Yeah. So there's
Still
imbalance.
thinking we can tap. Yeah.
Put the sun up there. Maybe then it will come up.
Now this candle is closing quite nicely, the hourly candle. So
It's gonna need bigger muscles.
thinking now this is a high confirmation setup again. Retesting to that previous FU candle.
Yeah.
We again attempted this one after
Mhm.
closing this one. So high probability we will start pushing to the upside too. We can even reach to that 1876, 1875 area. And from that area we can drop.
I'm just concerned about the pullback.
Yeah, that pullback can happen in the pre-NY pullback, or the NY pullback can happen into that area again.
Yeah. So I'm hesitant to move my stop loss yet. Because I want to wait for that pullback to be done.
Anyway, let's see.
Yeah.
I'm done for now, so I can come back for the NY.
Mm-hmm.
If price is still pushing, it's good for you. Then I don't get any entry. If price is pushing to the downside, maybe in NY session I can get that entry.
Mm-hmm. Well, for my sake, I hope it doesn't give you an entry.
All right, take care. See you at NY.
See you, actually. Catch you later.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to see how this hour candle closes 30 minutes. See if we can get that last little push. And then I'm going to have to take off as well. Let's go. Come on, man. Do I know anyone that went to Raj's boot camp on the weekend? In Singapore? Was it? No. On the weekend?
In Sydney.
Oh, that was a while ago. I saw.
That was a while ago.
Yeah, I saw his video, some of his Instagram, and I recognize a few of the guys, not just from his Zooms. In person, do I actually know? I know them actually face to face? No, I don't. I recognize the cafe that they went to though. Really just struggling over here. Come on, push. New one. Oh yeah, good point. New H1 now. So H1 closed quite nicely. Back inside this range. So I just want it to range. I'm perfectly happy for it to range. Come on, new flow, new 1 hour, just new volume, just be bullish. Pushing out of this area now. Come on, keep going. I've seen this price action before now, that it can often now give it push, and then when it does give that push, it can give that nasty pullback all the way to here, even lower, and then it keeps on going. So if we just keep on drifting up, the closer we get to this pre-NY volume, it can just, man, these pullbacks can be freaking annoying when you're in a trade. Because it just gives you that question mark, like what do I do with my trade? What do I do with my stop loss? What do I do? How to manage this trade? And those questions is where, all those little scenarios is where people make the most mistakes in their trade. It's like if you set and forget a lot of the time, your trade will be fine. But then when you do take that loss on the pullback, if you haven't got like a premium entry and prices in so much profit and then it stops you out, then that's where we enter that stupid state, and we make a lot more mistakes. Like instead of just having like that little loss or whatever we've done, it starts to compound the error. It's not really an error, it's just trading, but it compounds our psychology. We just make more, like if it turns into a little loss, we just seem to make that loss a lot worse by the way that we manage the trade afterwards. But this was, we've done well. We've done. Took a loss early, somewhere in here. Took a loss in the long first, pound yen. Took a loss in the sell, and then just sticking to the game plan, being patient, sort of waiting for price not my ideal entry here, but it made sense. Like if I was in the trade from down here, that's an ideal trade to scale in to that position. You just got to let the risk reward take care of itself. So currently up 32 pips now with a 7 pip stop loss. So now I'm over 4-1 on this trade, as in pips made. I did close 50% at this point, which was just under 3-1. So now, you know, I've made up those little losses. I'm pretty happy with it to keep going, but I am aware of what's coming up as well with pre and Y. I think we can just keep on pushing. So I don't really want to secure too much, but because it is Monday and I'm trying to get into the flow of the market to see like where are we, what's the price doing to set the price up for the week, because Mondays and Tuesdays sets price up. Wednesdays and Thursdays can be a bit more difficult because it usually will be a bit more manipulation. Now, if you were in this trade, say you only took this as your first trade for the day, securing some, by all means, just go and do it. You know, if unless you're experienced and consistently profitable all the time, I would say when you're up 4-1, you know, you got to secure some of the bag. Okay, so do I suggest moving to having a stop loss based on lot size instead of percentage? Depends what trading style you're doing, but yes, this where I'm trying to risk only like I'm keeping my, if I'm trying to keep my stop loss tight, and this kind of like liquidity style trading where my risk reward is good, but my success rate might be lower, because it might take me 2 or 3 entries to get into the move, then I'd rather keep a fixed lot size. If I've got an A+ setup style, whereas I'm thinking like, you know, if I trade on the 30-minute time frame where my confirmations are a little bit stronger because the higher time frame is a little bit stronger than the lower time frames, then on those scenarios, I'm happy to risk like 0.5% or up to, you know, if it's a real A++ setup and I'm doing well for the week, I'd risk 2%. But most of the time I'm risking 0.5% to 1%. On low time frames where it's 1 and 5 minutes, you can get so easily induced into a trade. I'd rather just use like a fixed lot size, knowing that how much each pip is worth, and then if you're risking say 10 pips, then you can easily do the maths, knowing if each pip is worth $1 or $2 or $10 or $20, then you know how much you're risking because of the pip size. Does that make sense? I find, I mean, everyone's different, but to me, that's what I prefer. 15-minute, 30-minute, 1 hour entries, I use percentage. 1 minute, 5 minutes, I use fixed lots. Just looking how to do that. Oh yeah, SC now. Yeah, you can do where that little tab is. You got like the little drop down, and you can change it from percentage to points, lot size, cash. I think they're the options it gives you. Alrighty, so we're looking good. You know, we are looking good for this trade. So now each trade you have to work out how much each lot is worth. Yeah. So it's whatever's on the end. So it's like X, 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 and then it could be like, say for example, USD. Because you're on the Australian count, one standard lot is going to equal roughly $13 per pip. So if you're risking 0.1 lots, it's going to equal about $1.30. If you're risking 0.01 lots, each pip is going to be worth about 13 cents. If you're doing anything, oh yeah, come on. And then you can work out what 0.1 lots equals for German 40 if you're trading that as well. But anything with USD on the end is going to be the same. Anything with GBP on the end or JPY on the end, it'll be the same. It'll be different, sorry. Sweet, cool. All right, anyone holding still? Anyone holding in full? If you're holding in full, I would recommend closing some right now. At least take some profits now. This man has done his job. Finally, you know, he could have pushed harder earlier, but he didn't. But now we're well on our way to get into the sun, wherever it's gone. Where is it gone? There it is. Oh, that's right, I moved it up where Akshay pointed it out. George is still holding. Beatas, you're in, took some dollars. Cool. We did well in the end. Started off slow, crappy, but we did all right. Good job. Oh, yeah, if he turned green, yeah, you can turn him into the Hulk. Once he's like pushing hard, you get the Hulk. All right, well, I'm gonna have to go actually. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna take care of a couple of things before NY and go. I'm gonna go to the gym as well, I think. So, well done, everyone. Thanks for joining. Appreciate you guys being here, your support.
Thank you, Hayden.
You're welcome. So hopefully we
My first 1 minute trade, so I'm very pleased it's successful.
Awesome. Did you take the
Thank
earlier
you.
one as well that I lost on?
And no, I didn't actually. I was late.
Oh, you avoided that one. Perfect.
And I avoided it, and I took same time as you, but I had wider stop loss, so I was still in.
Okay. Yeah.
When it took you out.
Yeah, it was annoying. It just tapped me out, and then actually look at this. I didn't even notice this actually at the start. On the 15 minutes, where it went down to, here's that imbalance.
Mm-hmm.
So it actually closed the 15-minute imbalance. Anyway, the zone was correct, but because it's 1 and 5 minute time frames, the confirmations can be a little bit weaker, so sometimes it can take you. It's good that we gave it a second chance, and then we let our risk reward take care of itself. So well done. Jonathan took 70% out. Cool. Alrighty.
Have a good day.
Thank you. All right. Take care, guys. I'll see you later.
Thanks, Hayden.
You're welcome.